Hello, good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to TechKC. Today in this video, I'll tell you an easy simple example of spawning different objects at different places, and when the player reaches that object and when collides with that object, player should collect and player should get some health. So this is a very simple game idea, means one of the module in the game idea. So I'll be telling you and also explaining you the script. Okay, for now I'll delete everything. I'll take a very fresh scene. Okay, I'll delete all those objects, and for now in this tutorial what I'll do is I'm deleting even the scripts and everything. I'll be deleting. Yeah, this is a fresh scene, right? Yeah, there is nothing in the scene. So our requirement is to there should be a spawn object or spawn part that should spawn different items at different locations with respect to time. Okay, that is what our intention. So what I'll do is freshly I'll take a new part or object onto the screen. So immediately I'll rename this as spawning object or anything of your choice. Okay, and you can color this object, or you can just increase the size or something like that, or you can just leave it like that. No purpose. This is just will attach a script to this. Okay, I'm selecting this and taking a new script. Okay, I'll rename this. Okay, I'll rename to spawn script. Right, now you can directly code yourself, or you can ask the assistant in the what is this within the Roblox Studio. Yes, see here we have taken the spawn script. Right here I have a small script. Let us first paste the script. I'll copy this, and what I'll do is I'll going to paste this. First we'll execute this, then later I'll explain each and every word. Okay, this is the basic spawning new objects into the scene or the game experience. See here. So with the time interval it is creating some new objects and they are spawning. They may be obstacles, they may be other players or opposite players or AI players, maybe AI cars, whatever it may be in the game. We need some scenarios to create new objects with the time or with some events. So in this case we will have this useful. So what I'll do is I'll now try to explain each and every word, and later with using the AI, not even writing a single code, we can get all this code using the AI assistant which is pre-available in this Roblox Game Studio only. At the end I'll tell you. First of all, let me speedily explain the code here. First of all the blocks are in the air, right? That is because this new block dot anchored is true. So what I'll do is I'll quickly make it false here. Right, now just will for a moment we'll test this. See, now they are freely falling, right? Yeah, fine. Okay, we'll come starting. Okay, first I am declaring three variables, local variables. Local spawn delay means for each new object to create I am given 2 seconds. Say for example if I give like 10 seconds, the spawning time will be more, means for every new object to be created it waits for 10 seconds, then it will create a new object. Means the customization is absolutely of your choice. See here, the second object is created after 10 seconds. Likewise you can keep at whatever time interval you want. Spawn area size, 40. Okay, spawn height equal to 15. See, it is creating in the air, right? Say for example, if I make it like 25 from a lot of height, this will freely fall. Okay, yeah, this while loop. So I am trying to open the while here and I want to close it here because this code, the piece of code which is within the while statement should run continuously. Means while while the game is playing, this code will run continuously. Okay. For creating the block, I am taking a new variable, new block, and Instance.new is the method, the predefined method which is already available in the Roblox Studio as a library method. You can say I am asking part, means see here, you can click and select a part to be created manually, or you can write this code. This code is exactly the same, okay, resemblance of this. But in the runtime during the game while it is going on, if you want to create, you need to say like Instance.new and the object want is part. So the default it takes as block, so it is giving me block and I'm storing this in a variable called new block. So when I write something like new block, right, new block, if I give the dot, all the properties, brick color, mask name, size, color, shape, C frame is for the movement, right, locked, parent, change, touched in the sense to check the collisions, okay, anchored, everything, all the properties of the particle or part or object will be available. Likewise, I'm changing the size to 444. Say for example, if I give like 10 10 10 x, y and z coordinates as 10 10 10, immediately you can observe the change of the created part, right? Okay, I'll quickly move. Okay, position from where it should created, spawn area size. Okay, so in the random positions I want this to be created. That's the reason I have used a method called math.random. See here, math.random, if you pass arguments here, say for example 10 comma 10 or minus 10 comma 10, sorry, so it will take any random number by system itself, the computer itself, it take from minus 10 to negative 10 to positive 10. The ranges will be from minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, likewise 1 2 3 4 5, any number it can take. So it will take each and every time while the code is executed, it will take the random positions. That's the reason it is created in random positions. The brick color, say for example, if I use this math.random here 1, okay, I'll copy this, and in the place of bright yellow, if I give this code random value, so this is spawn area size, you can give like minus 100 or negative 100 and minus positive 100, you will get some different colors of the spawning. Okay, see here, now this is different color, right, and this is different color, you can see. Likewise, you can just tweak little bit of code and you will get wonders in your game. Okay, and game.workspace, because I'll show you here, this is the workspace, right? Each and every time the new player is created, that will be available in this workspace. You can just check it here. Whenever there is a new object created, that object will be under this workspace. Okay, a new object, see here, part, okay, part, see, a new object is created, this is getting in the work. So this is the parent of the newly created part here. That's what the meaning. Okay, right, anchored equal to false. If I keep it to true, that will just stuck on the air. Okay, and this one, the deletion logic, say for example there is a player right here, I want a playable condition like if the player touches that, not only spawning, you can learn this one, when the player collides with that particular block, that block could get deleted. So for that I have written this code. I'll stop this. new block dot touch, say for example new block in the sense the created part dot touch means it is checking the collision. Then if the other part is humanoid, this humanoid is the predefined word in the Roblox Studio. Okay, character dot first, find first child in the sense even if the hand or even if the leg or any part of the player hits this block, this will return true here. This local humanoid is true, right? When it is written true, this will enter this if statement. New block dot destroy. So whenever there is collision happen with a particular block, that particular block gets deleted. This is the simple code. In the upcoming video, in the next video, what I'll do is I'll be placing all the burgers here instead of these blocks. I'll tell you how you can keep burgers, pizzas or some sort of food, and whenever the user takes that food, the health should be increased. Whenever he's he's on fast, maybe if he didn't take that food, the health should gradually decrease and the player should destroy or killed. So this is what we'll try the sample game in the next game. I'll show you, and along with the burgers I'll keep some obstacles also, the things which the user shouldn't touch. Okay, in this way we'll try a small simple game. Okay, as I said, as I said, as I said, as I said, as I said. Okay, as I said, we can develop this code or ask this code the assistant, right? There is a default assistant on the Roblox, right? You can just ask like create random parts, sorry, create part set random locations with some time interval. Okay, you can ask like write script to create. So if you ask something like this, immediately it will just create the same code in the sense the same function will be appearing with the code which is given by the AI, but you need to just tweak it. See here, spawn interval max parts 50, see math.random Instance.new, the same thing. You can just click like accept here, accept, and the code, remember the code will be available in the server scripts. Okay, immediately it will go to server scripts. You need to drag this and dropping on the spamming object, and if you just disable this script, the script which we written, and keep this script, and you can just click on this, so that now the script which is going on, see here, these are spawning at the air. Okay, spawning in the air. So this is the script random part spawner. This is the script given by the what is this AI FALSC. Now you can tweak according to your wish. You can modify according to your, see here, the same color are spawning. You can change the colors and everything. And if you like this video tutorial, please do hit a like, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. In the next video I am going to show you this burger things and everything. Okay.